Hey guys, and welcome to today's video, which is one that has actually been very highly requested. But before we get started, make sure you guys are subscribed to our channel by clicking that subscribe button. And if you want to see our videos in your subscription box, make sure that you hit all updates when you click the little bell icon next to the subscribe button also. Everyone wants to know, you guys. Everyone just wants the secret. I'm here to tell you, there is no secret, but I will give you my story. So today I want to talk about my weight loss. Over the course of probably about 12 months, I have lost an accumulated 55 pounds. This is the most weight I've ever lost, and a very large portion of it was unintentional, and I'll get into that a little bit. I haven't really shared a whole lot about my weight loss on the vlog. I think I updated like a couple times, but for the most part, I really wanted to share it on social media. I think sometimes it's hard on this channel for me and Missy to open up as honest as we can, and it's something that we have made a focus to do now. So I wanted to make this video and talk to you guys a little bit about my weight loss. See, even right now, I feel like I'm subconsciously hiding my whole body behind this couch, which is something that I used to do when I was much heavier. So everyone wants to know, how did I lose the weight? How did I lose over 50 pounds? I'm gonna try and tell you as best I could. I was actually scrolling through Instagram last night and trying to figure out when was I my biggest, because I have always been the type of person, even through high school, to fluctuate with weight. I would gain 15 pounds in the summer, I would lose it all when school starts, I would gain it all back in winter, I would lose it all again. My weight was never something I really paid attention to, but in high school I was overweight a lot, and I was bullied for it, mostly like in middle school. I think the bullying I endured a lot in my younger days of being an overweight kid made me a loner in high school, and I'm sure it influenced, my path after high school. I was the fat kid in the classroom. I was the kid who some days would wake up and his pants wouldn't fit. My mom would have to cut the sides and cover it with a belt so that I could have pants for work because I had gained 10 pounds or something and couldn't fit into my work clothes. I've been there, I've done that, and it's hard, and it takes a toll on you mentally and emotionally. So that's kind of some history about me being big. But I was going through Instagram last night and I was trying to pinpoint when was the last point I was at my biggest, and I think it was last summer. And now I'll even go back to videos from last summer that we did on the vlog, and I don't even recognize this person anymore. I'll put up some of the pictures that I found on my Instagram of probably me at my biggest I've ever been. And I look at that person and I don't even know who that is anymore, you guys. But I think that's a testament to how I carry myself, because even when I was 250 pounds, I still had a lot of confidence. I still felt good about myself. I look at pictures of me then, right now, and go, who is that? But back then, I was like, oh, I look good for the day. And that's something like mentally losing weight does to you. And I was like tired of it, so I kind of just started tracking what I was eating, not on an app or writing it down or at all, but just being aware of what food was in front of me and what I was eating. And I made a rule to eat only half of what was in front of me. That actually worked. I started eating half of everything that was in front of me. I'd be a little bit hungry, but it wasn't like horrible. And I think that was a way to slowly introduce like what was about to happen. After the new year, I was looking at myself in the mirror and I was like, I look like I've lost a ton of weight. And I weighed myself, and I knew about last summer or all last summer I was over 245 pounds, 250 pounds easily. So I weighed myself and I think I was like 225 pounds, and I was like, wow, I've lost 25 pounds and I didn't even try anything. That was just cutting my food intake in half. So once that started to happen, I started to look at myself in the mirror and notice such a big difference that I was like, well, maybe I should keep this going and do it properly now. Like, this is my way of subconsciously telling myself to start this change. So I started tracking my food. I gave myself 1,200 calories a day. I used my Apple Watch to track my fitness and also give me additional calories, like if we were going out or something like that. And I started just to lose weight like crazy. I don't know if it's my genes or if it's because I'm a guy or my age, but I was able to drop the weight really, really fast. I weighed in this morning and I was 190 pounds. So I think that's officially like 55 pounds lost. And I wish I had a proper before photo, like a shirtless before photo, but I had no intention of ever doing this. So I actually went back and I found probably when I was at my most biggest, which I'm gonna put on the screen on the left, I was probably about 255 pounds. But as of today, I finally have an after photo for this first section of my goal, which I'm gonna show you now. So that's what I used to look like, and this is my after photo, which I'll put on the other side. Weighing in today at 190 pounds. So this is huge for me. This is like, I've never had my body transform this much before. And it feels really good. I feel better when I'm playing with my kids. I feel better when I'm out and about. It's just amazing. So there you have it, guys. That's a before and after. I don't think I've ever showed that anywhere except for here. But I did ask on Twitter if you guys had any specific questions about losing weight, so I'm gonna answer some of those right now. So Robin asked, have you noticed a better change in everyday activities since losing weight? Yes, I get less tired, I sleep better. I love just picking up my kids and carrying them and throwing them in the pool. And like, we lead a pretty active lifestyle with our two boys, so definitely losing the weight has helped so much. I feel like a new man. It's amazing. Sarah asked, how did you stop temptations to fatty foods and drinks? P.S. Love you and your family. Thanks, Sarah. So one thing that I did when I was losing weight is I still ate the food that I wanted. I just didn't eat so much of it. So if you go through my diary tracker that tracks the food that I inputted on here, you'll still see pizza, you'll still see chicken strips, you'll still see popcorn at the movie theater, you'll see peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, you'll see potato chips, you'll see soup, you'll see microwave meals. I've eaten everything that I've normally eaten, but I'm not eating so much of it. So I'm really focusing on calories. How many calories my body needs, how many calories my body burns. Drinks was really easy. So one of the biggest factors I believe in losing all my weight was cutting out soda. I was addicted to soda, and Kate actually asked what was one of the hardest things you had to let go while losing weight, and that was soda. So what I did with soda, I used to drink a ton of diet soda. I work from home, so I'm always running around the house. I always have to have a drink, so I drink a ton of diet soda. I switched to Coke Zero, because hey, I'm trendy, and that was cool. But then at one point I was like, you know, even the Coke Zero is making me feel very bogged down. It was filling my stomach. I wasn't able to eat a lot of the food I wanted to eat, so I had to cut out soda. And I did this by actually trying LaCroix. So I started drinking sparkling water because it was carbonated and it had a little bit of flavor, but it had no sugar and nothing else. It's basically just water. So I started drinking that in place of soda. So instead of drinking 10 Coke Zeros a day, I was drinking 10 LaCroix a day, and then I felt even better about myself. But that was the hardest thing mentally, I think, to get over, was to stop drinking soda. And honestly, to this day, I do not drink soda. I drink iced tea when I go out. Sometimes I'll have lemonade, I'll have sparkling water, I'll have normal water. I like to do sparkling water with a side of lime. That's my drink when I go out. But I have no desire to drink any soda. And since not drinking soda, I feel like it has completely changed the taste buds in my mouth, because everything tastes different and amazing to me. There's a lot of foods and drinks that I didn't used to like that I now like after quitting soda, because I feel like soda trains your mouth to crave only sweets. So Nina and Meg both asked similar questions. How do you eat healthy while on the go? I know you and your family are on the go a lot, and sometimes it's easier to eat out. Meg wants to know, what do you order when you eat out? So we do have a very busy lifestyle with the boys. We do eat out a lot. One thing that I do when I eat out, sometimes I can find a meal, you know, that's around 400 to 600 calories. But if it's like a big chain, you know, and they're serving burgers and pancakes and bacon, the best thing to do is just order your food, and then immediately when it comes, split it in half and say, I'm only gonna eat this small portion of it. And I like to do that before I even start eating, because if I don't, then I will literally just eat the whole thing. But sometimes it's easier to even put half of it on a plate and send it away and literally just eat what's in front of you. That way you can still eat what you want. And I have found by doing this, I get full when I'm about halfway done eating that. So I'm really, when we're going out, only eating like a quarter portion of what they give me. But I still like to eat what I want to eat, as my stomach is literally growling. I don't know if you guys heard that. That was crazy. Sandy asked, how did your gallbladder affect your decision? For those of you who have followed us on this vlog for a while, you know I actually have an issue with my gallbladder. I have a lot of gallstones, and I was having attacks, and I was having a lot of pain. And I went to the doctor, and she basically told me, you have to have surgery to take it all out, or you have to start eating better and start eating less fatty foods. So this was something that was kind of always in the back of my mind before I ever had made a valid decision to like lose weight, but it was definitely something that helped me move forward, because as I was doing it, I was like, well, you know what? I've actually haven't had a gallbladder attack in a long time. I don't eat a lot of fatty foods anymore. But you kind of start eating less, you start eating better, and you start noticing what's in food, and you start staying away from fatty foods. So that was definitely a big factor in kind of motivating me. So Kylie asked, do you use any apps to track calories or exercise? Yeah, I actually used two different ones. Lose It is a great one, and I actually used MyPlate. MyPlate worked really good with the Apple Watch. Lose It worked with the Apple Watch. I also had a scale that wirelessly connected to the app, so that when I weighed myself every morning, it would update automatically in the app, which was really cool. Yeah, so those are my favorite too. And Kylie, huge congrats on losing over 20 pounds. That's seriously amazing. So this is actually the app MyPlate. This is what I used for a bulk portion of losing the weight. And this is what a typical day looks like. So I consumed 1,400 calories. I was 26 calories over. That is okay, that happens. And this actually gives me a diary of everything I ate for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. You can see my Apple Watch reported 200 calories that day. I honestly forget to put it on a lot of times, so that may have just been the afternoon. I think the average, even just walking around when I wasn't exercising, I was burning about 400, 500 calories. So for breakfast, 150 calories. Looks like I had eggs, an English muffin, like a little egg sandwich. For lunch, I had a chicken style bowl, and I had Doritos, because I still gotta get my snack on. As long as I track it, that's okay. For dinner, let's see, I had a piece of toast, and Missy actually made like a chicken Parmesan penne. I weighed it out, got the calories, and it was a good 600 calorie dinner. Snacks that day were kettle corn, and that day actually Missy made a brownie. Thanks, Missy. I ate a very small brownie for like 100 calories. And then yeah, my Apple Watch reported 212 calories. So that's like a typical day of kind of what I was eating. I was still eating everyday things, still eating what I wanted, but eating a very condensed portion of them for sure. Antoinette asked, what is a good snack to help you get by until your next meal? So when I first started out, I was getting hungry in between meals. But honestly, that feeling of hunger was something I haven't felt in a long time, and I actually really liked it. It was like I was telling my body, no, you'll eat when I'm ready, not you're ready. And that's kind of what you have to do. Like, I had to listen to my brain instead of my stomach. But occasionally, you do get pretty hangry in the middle of the day when, you know, dinner is still 3 hours away and you've got things to do. I would grab a bag of apple slices, which were super to eat, and I would use like the almond butter, like a little bit of almond butter. I love the little boxes at Starbucks. Those are actually great lunches because they have sandwiches and fruits and veggies. They also have one with like eggs, like hard-boiled eggs, which is a really good one because you get lots of protein. And honestly, I have always loved chips. I still snack on chips. We buy the little snack packs. They're like 120 to 140 calories. And if I'm hungry in between meals, I'll grab a bag of chips. Sometimes the heart wants what it wants. So last question comes from Catherine. How have you stayed positive and blocked out people trying to bring you down? So while losing weight, even with sharing it on social media, you get a lot of people who are kind of crazy. No, I did not have any weight loss surgery. That has been a big thing that a lot of people have said, which I actually find really flattering that they think that I lost the weight that fast. But no, I did not have any weight loss surgery. You know, it's funny because when people see other people succeeding or doing well, I think some people have a problem with that because they have their own insecurities in their life. And I hate that. I hate that that was something I had to deal with while being open about my weight loss, was people actually trying to deter me from it. And like I said at the beginning of this video, I was bullied a lot for being fat in school. And I totally 100% believe that that shaped what I did after high school. I think the message I want everyone to get from this video is to love your body, love yourself, no matter where you are at in life. And if you're encouraged by this video and you're someone who's been struggling to lose weight, I just want to encourage you and let you know that you can do it. You know, I was there, I did it, and being healthy feels amazing, and that's the most important thing. So try not to focus on a number, try not to focus on what your body looks like, try to focus on how you feel, because that's how I did it, honestly, guys. I know it's super cliche, but that's how I did it, and it helped so much. I feel like my main focus was just, I want to feel good, I want to feel like a normal person. So there you have it, you guys. That's my weight loss story, that's my before and after. If you guys have any other questions, let me know down below in the comments, and I'll hang out and answer some of them. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to our channel. Normally the videos are a little bit different than this one, but this one was so requested, I really wanted to do it for you guys. So Thumbs up for being healthy though, because that is literally all that matters. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Boop.